Hey, 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 welcome to the Soul Kitchen, my old school soul lovers. It's girl Lisa Marshall, keeping it old school and vibey with some Stax Records inspired techniques. Today, we're diving into something I've been curious about, which is subtractive EQ and what it can mean for getting a warmer, more soulful mix or not. So, here's the experiment. The mix already sounds pretty decent, but we're going to run an experiment together. I'm going to apply subtractive EQ across all the mix buses and see if it really helps the song breathe better. See if we can create more space around all the instruments, like I hear when I'm listening to old school soul, taking my walks in the morning. So this could be magic, or it could be meh. So we're finding out in real time. Just gonna do it. So we're gonna start with the vocals, the lead vocals, then the backing vocals, bass, and drums, because I'm always so curious. It seems to be that's the drums and bass elude me still. We got some keyboards, we got horns, strings. We got a lot going on in this song. So this is going to be really interesting. We're going to do it one by one and see how it shapes up. So I am working off a PDF that I put together called My Secret Sauce, and which has all the subtractive EQ suggestions for each bus. So if you'd like a copy of that, just drop Secret Sauce in the comments and I'll send the link. I'll also be putting it on my website this week, so you can grab it there too. And if you check out my Linktree link below, you can already get a free PDF of the lead vocal mix bus chain using Stax Records techniques and you know the chain of mix, if that makes any sense. And you guys, before we dive in, big love and thank you. Now over 45,000 views, which is great, and close to 500 subscribers, which is amazeballs. And every subscribe, every view, every time you hang out and watch is a real way to support an independent artist like me. I mean, I am fully independent, fully reinventing myself at 57 years old. And I hope that I can be a beacon for other people, especially my ladies out there, because, I've been around for a while playing music, and sometimes you take time off for motherhood, which is totally cool, but don't give up. You can learn this stuff. And I'm putting together all these PDFs with you in mind, very, very detailed stuff, so that even if you're a newbie, you could really get yourself a decent recording and keep creating, because it's really important. I think it's really important. We have to keep creating. I think that's a big part of who we are. So anyway, it means everything, you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's really cranking up the watches and the views and the comments and the subscribes, and I couldn't be happier because I am doing what I love to do. This is just so great. All right, so let's get into this. Let's carve it out and see if it opens up the mix or not. And I've got my phone here, so if you're watching and hanging out with me, Music Mania, right on. Let's cook. I love it. So let's go. Yeah. Let me pull up this little PDF here, and let me shrink up my head so you can see my session here in Logic. This is the PDF, by the way. It's pretty simple. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to do it without cringing and trying not to control too much shit. It's going to be very hard for me. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Vocals. Let's start with the lead vocal. As you can see, as you cannot see because my big head is in the way. Let me try this again. All right, I know. Okay, here we go. I'm up in the corner. Yo, what's up? Okay, as you can see, I do have the mix bus already set up on all this stuff. And let's go ahead and give it a listen. It's not a bad mix. It's not a bad mix. But I can hear that it's missing that spaciousness around the instrument. So that's what I'm really curious about. Can we carve out space for all the instruments without having to push up the volume and start this volume war? Because that's what I tend to get into sometimes. So. Okay, so let's start this. Let's get into it. Let's start with the lead vocal here. And I've already got this subtractive high pass filter on the lead vocal here. So recommended we do a high pass filter around 80 to 100 on the lead vocals. I'm going with 80 because I want a little more warmth on my vocals. I just I carry a lot of kind of lower mid range in my voice, I think. So lead vocals. Okay. So we're cutting the mud, right? We're doing the high pass filter up to 80, which I've already got here. Now, I'm hearing those S's. I have a kind of a weird bite, I guess. So my T's and my S's are very poppy. So we're going to try cutting away a little bit between 6 and 8K here. We're just going to grab this, by the way, is Waves HEQ graph plugin. And I like this a lot. You can use Logic's. Logic's is great as well. I like it only because I can solo out these frequency buttons down here. And I need the visual and the audio at the same time. And sometimes I can't always distinguish what I'm looking for. So that's the best way I can put it. Okay. We're going between 6 and 8K here. So let's grab this guy here. And what I also like about, so we're going to put it right about, let's try it about 7. What I like about this, see, you can change this into now an actual bell filter here. And you have options. You have US Vintage, which is a wider scoop, or we could go digital if we want to get a little more precise. I'm just going to start with the US Vintage here, and we're going to dial this back about, doing this about as needed here. I want this to start in a little bit because I keep coming in on that S. All right, we're going to just start there. We're not going to do like severe cuts. That's the other thing I've learned. Two thoughts here. One is on the subtractive EQ, I try to start off subtly and see, because we're going to be applying this to all the mix buses. So even though it seems like I've taken away a little bit of the presence of the lead vocal, going through and doing the rest of these might now start to shape it and give it a little more room to breathe. So before I panic, I'm just going to keep going on the subtractive EQ. So we're going to go over here to the harm bus, and it's about the same, really. And I'm pretty pleased with the harm bus. I don't think... Now, we could cut away a little bit of the mud between 2 and 300 hertz, but it's not really hitting there for the backing vocals. That's another reason why I love this graph EQ so much. But we are going to go back up and look at the lead vocal real quick. I just want to see. We'll just take that down just a smidge. All right, that's not bad. We'll leave it there. All right, now I'm going to try to do this in what I think is important for this song. So we're going to go over here to... do a little bit here on let's check out the rhythm guitars. The guitar and vocal I seem to struggle with as well, creating space for them. So I got a lot of guitars going on here. I've got this rhythm guitar here. I want it to warm up just a little bit, so I'm doing a little high pass filter, or low pass filter, excuse me. Now we're going to try this. We're going to try cutting some of the honkiness here around. And as a matter of fact, on the cuts, I would go with the digital. I would do a little more precise. I wouldn't do too wide of a band. Now, I don't have any of unless I did it on the individual. Yep, I did it on the individual channel. That's my dog. All right, so I've already got these high pass filters on the individual tracks. Hey, Music Mania. Where am I from? I'm originally from Virginia Beach, Virginia. I currently live in Wilmington, North Carolina. I've been all over the United States, lived in California and Boston, all that good stuff. And how long have I been into mixing and mastering? Well, that's an interesting question. I've been a live performer for a very long time and recorded my first solo EP in 2008 and loved it. And always just kind of dabbled. And I would say probably during the pandemic, I really sat down and started digging really deep and learning as much as I could and taking notes and making processes for myself. And that's just been an ongoing education since. And then I really started getting, I wanted, at first it was just kind of a broad general understanding. And then I wanted to understand Stax records. I really wanted to make this current EP that I'm working on, which this is one of my songs that will be on that EP. I wanted it to sound like a Stax Records record because it's just what I love. I love it so much. I love the tonality. I love the hope it inspires. I think it is like the ultimate rebellion music. I think there's so much beauty around how they arranged with the strings and the horns and the backing vocals, the call and answer. This is my jam. So yeah, it's been a while. I would say, I'm always kind of a student, and I teach as I go along, the little things that I learn, and hopefully help unlock for, little moments here and there for people. So thanks for asking. I appreciate that. All right, so let's see what we got going on this wah guitar. Oh, definitely. We're going to take it. Okay. Now, mind you, I do have tonal EQ happening on the mix bus. Oh, that's piano. No, I do not on this. Actually, because I went through an amp. So I already had the EQ dialed in on the amp. I'm not going to mess with it too much. But we're also going to... Oh, you can see how much is just hitting in that 500 and the 500. Let's do a little subtraction there. Okay, I'm liking this. This guitar. All right. Some of this will have to be, then you just go back and you balance. I balance by section. So I haven't really done that on this song yet. I'm just trying to see what the subtractive EQ is going to do here. All right. Next thing we want to do here is I want to go to the strings. Strings and horns are pretty important to me on this for sure. I'm just looking over my notes here. Okay. Let's go to the horns first. Where are the horns? There it is. Horns bus right here. Okay. So you can see we got a lovely high pass filter here on the horns. Probably didn't need it to be up that high, so we're just going to take it back to about 80 on a high pass filter on the horns here. And we're going to cut out some of the mud on okay. Why these are on top of each other like that? Let's move you, but let's keep you at 0, please. Why do I keep it? There you go. So we're going to cut out some of the boxiness around 250 to 400. So we're going to just put this right at 3. We're going to use you. Let's just type it in. And also we're going to make this a bell. And we're going to do this digital. And we're going to cut it right about here. Wow. Maybe I'm hallucinating, but I feel like I can already hear the horns better. I might be hallucinating. No, I like the... All right, we're going to do that, and we're also going to go to where it's kind of brash, which I love. The shrill peaks between 3 and 5 here, so let's just go right at 4K. Now, this is great because right around 4.5K is where your guitars are going to be sitting or like to sit. So this is kind of nice. We're going to create hopefully a little space for those to coexist together and just give that clarity around those instruments. Okay. Okay, definitely. We're going to probably have to balance that a little bit better too, but already... I can hear the kick is just really, hello, sticking out over here. Let's see what we can do on this string bus. Okay, about the same thing. We want to do about an 80 high pass filter on this. And I just like to kind of give it a little sharper curve. Without pushing any of that. Yeah, we got a little boxiness to get rid of here, so we'll do the same. 300. Also, we're going to do a very precise. Look at that. Already, I feel like I'm hearing the kick drum a little bit clearer. It's not so crowded in that area. I don't know. So far, so good. I'm pretty. Now, the shrillness definitely on the strings. We need to address that for sure. That has just calmed down the strings so much on that tagline. Wow. I don't know. I'm digging this surgical EQ. Okay, that's nice. It's starting to sit back a little bit more. It doesn't feel, to me, it doesn't feel like it's competing with the vocals. Lovely stuff right here. Now, I do have some electric piano going on here in the first verse. So let's adjust that. I could stand Russ's guitar. All right. Well, it's an older recording on that guitar. I need to work on that a little bit with just some tonal EQ, I think. I may not need any. Oh, you know what we are going to do? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to do a whole nother thing on saturation and how I feel like it's the fix-all for everything. Yeah, I'll totally show that. I was going to get to that next. Let me find it here on... I realize it's not in the thing, so I have to go looking it up. I think I have it on the the drum processing itself. Okay. So let me give you a little background on... Here's the drums. So here are the drums here, and you can see on the drum bus, this is what we've got. I've got a snare bus, I've got the kick bus, an overhead bus, and then everything going to one drum bus. So I try to do top-down mixing and everything, which means I would start with a drum bus to try to treat the overall drums. Now, this was a live kit at a studio in Austin, Texas, or I should say Buda, which is right outside of Austin. And so it was recorded analog. We did not record to tape, which is why you see I'm using a lot of tape emulator plugins here to try to get that tape saturation in this mix. So what we have, what have I got going here? This is just some sloppy. What I got is some sloppiness here. Yeah, no. A lot of times when I'm getting tired and when I should be resting, but I just won't stop, I'll put on a bunch of different EQ stuff and then none of them will be right. I'm learning to just stop it. So let's do this. Let's get rid of these. And what we're going to do is, what do I got here? Okay, on the kick bus, I did do a high pass filter. So what we're going to try to do here is we're just going to turn off let's see if we can start with the drum bus first and then see what we have to do with the kick and the snare. Tube snare. I'm going to turn this off as well. That's just way too many things going on here. But I do like the chain so far. So let us grab. This is actually the tonal EQ, should be down here. And as you can see, I use a lot of presets because if they're going to save your ears and save time, why not? At least try them first. All right, so let's stick in this waves HEQ. All right, so we're going to start up with a high pass filter. We're going to leave it at 30. I'm just going to sharpen that a little. I'm pretty sure out there love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been. You really hear that guitar now. All right, focus. We're gonna take it up to about 40. That's a lot of build up on that low end. All right, so let's try with low mids here. All right. That's not what I meant to do. We're going to start with a little low mid cut here between 200 and 350. So I'm going to go about 300. Let's see. Nope. Let's start at 250. I hate when that happens. I don't know what I do. Sometimes I hit things that aren't there. And I don't know what happened, honestly. Sorry about that. Ugh, it's so frustrating when that happens. All right, let's try 225. And then let's make that the bell. I'm pretty sure love is beautiful. Every story. I'm pretty sure love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told. Already it's giving me some clarity on the snare. I can hear that. I'm pretty sure love is beautiful. Now I know I'm going to have to treat the kick. Steph, what's happening? You got a new computer. Oopsie daisy. Late fee. Yes, ma'am. Put it in the jar. All right, and then we're going to do a little bit of the lower mids here. Now, mind you, you just got to watch the graph too. Like, okay, I went with the lower 200s because you can see there's a lot of buildup right here. But I also don't want to take away the bottom to that kick. Now, I've always heard you should do a dip around 2 and 2.5 and 3 on drums. Great, it's taming down those cymbals already. We're just doing a little bit of a low pass filter. Might have to do it a little deeper in. Let's see. All right, let's go to this 2. 2.5 to 3.5. So let's just go 3. Also, let's do a little precision here. I'm pretty sure love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has some. That's not bad. I feel like this volume needs to come up. I'm pretty sure love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has. Part of what I'm hearing is the bass causing a lot of that low rumble. So definitely, okay, between 4 and 450 over here. So let's go ahead. We're going to do a little in between because I've always heard you should do a little push up around your cuts. So we're going to leave this little blue thing to kind of do the keep things, keep the keep the push. That's the best way I can say it right now. All right, let's do you. See, that's why, because look how close together they are. So I'm pretty sure love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has some. Yeah. I'm pretty sure love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told. I'm going to try a little bit higher pass filter. Yeah, that's controlling the kick a lot better. All right, great. Let's. So we've done the little subtractive EQ on the mix bus itself, and so let's see how we can treat the kick and snare and see if it's even needed. let's see what we got here with this kick. So we're already doing a high pass filter up to 30 here on the kick. I'm pretty sure all right, we'll start with this. 250 to 350, 300. So let's do, what, 275. Again, on these cuts, we want them pretty surgical. I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has some sorrow and some joy. For every breakdown, I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. Every story might widen that a little. I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has some sorrow and some joy. For every breakdown, I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. Every story. Now, so there's like a small cut around 450, but because we widened the bell here, I'm not going to do that. It's already doing it. It's already getting to me a little small cut right there, so I'm not going to do it. I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. We're going to try one around 2 to 3K. So about 25. Just to see if it's going to warm it up. There's a little bit of clickiness on that kick bus, but that's nice. It's giving that the one thing that always eludes me, that air sound in the kick drum. That's the best way I can describe it, and we're getting it. I am quite pleased. Let's get on to the snare bus. Great. Let's just push you up here. All right, we're going to do a pretty high pass filter on the snare here. Bunk. And then we're going to do a little cut around 250. I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has some sorrow and some joy. All right, we'll give it a try. Let's pull you over here, keep you up there. We're going to try one around 552 as well. I'm pretty sure This is great. I'm already starting to hear some clarity around the drums. Now it's just going to be a matter of going in and couple different things. We're going to wait till we see when we put the compression back on properly and see how it goes. That might give us a little more push into the mix. So we'll wait first. And I'm telling you, the saturation thing, I'm all about it. I'm going to be doing, definitely will be talking about that this week. So keep your eye out for that. Music Mania. Yeah, sometimes they can. You were right about the EQ. You were definitely right about AI can give you the wrong things. But I have been doing a lot of research and uncovering, and Stax music is all I listen to. So yeah, as we're doing this, yes, we will also listen to reference tracks, and we might find that we've taken away an EQ that was necessary on, a certain instrument. Like I said, this is really like, okay, is this the right way to go? Does this really, is this it, what's going to create the space in the song? That's really what I'm after mostly, is to hear the space in the song. I don't use the Pro Q3 honestly because I just haven't bought any new plugins in a while, and I just got used to Waves HEQ and I like it, and it's kind of simple. I need simplicity. And I kind of feel like a lot of the stuff that they would have used back in the day was pretty simple too. So, yeah, I just got used to using the HEQ, honestly. I'm pretty sure you got a real smooth line. Every story that's ever been told has some sorrow with you. Write it over. I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. Now, mind you, I have not done tonal EQ. I have not put the compression on these yet or added the extra saturation. So this is just really about creating a little clarity, pulling instruments away from each other so they're not all competing for same frequencies. That's really what my end game is here. I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. Huh. Every story that's ever been told has some sorrow and some joy. For every breakdown, I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has some sorrow and some joy. For every breakdown, I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has some sorrow and some joy. All right, so let's treat the overhead bus as well, because that's going to help also warm up that snare, because as you can hear, yeah, I think, Music Mania is just really about what you're comfortable and what you get used to, honestly. And I just like the HEQ. I like it. All right, let's get, first of all, let's get Let's put some tape on that as well. So the reason why I'm going ahead and putting some tape on the overhead bus as well is because I'm trying to think of like, all right, if I were to mic this myself, now, many schools of thought here, right? I probably wouldn't do a bottom snare, top snare, all that stuff. Honestly, I've recorded drums with one microphone in the middle of the drum set, but I do like overheads on the drums. So that would be another microphone, in my opinion, that would be run into a patch bay, right? Which would go into tape. It would have its own channel. So that's why I'm doing it this way. And again, I'm going to go check out these presets, first of all, to see what they got. Because if there's a vintage overhead in here, I'm going to use it, man. Why not? Because sometimes you can go, oh, that sounds amazing. And you just work around it because you're like, no, I'm not going to even try to mess with that. I'm curious. I'm pretty sure every story that's ever. First of all, we got to get enough of this into the tape machine. I'm hearing it all over the place. I like it because I like what it's doing to the snare as well. You can hear all the bleed over from my guitar, from the vocal. It's pretty cool. And the only reason I've got them up so high is because I want to drive it properly into the tape. Back to 0. All right. All right, let's start with, I'm going to do the top end first just to see before I go with a high pass filter that high. We're going to start with cutting around 350 here. I'm pretty sure Really what I want to do is get this harshness tamed. So we're going to cut around 7,500. And I might leave this broad to start with. I'm pretty sure out there love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has some summer wind and some joy. For every breakdown, it's sounding good. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do a high pass filter up to 80. Let's see. Now that low pass filter is completely just personal on my, because I can't, my ears do not like that. I'm pretty sure out there love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has some summer wind and some joy. For every breakdown. Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm pretty sure out there love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has some summer wind and some joy. For every breakdown, I'm pretty sure out there love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has some summer wind and some joy. For every breakdown, I'm pretty sure out there love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has some summer wind and some joy. For every breakdown, I'm pretty sure out there love is beautiful. Already, it just feels clearer to me. Like I'm starting to hear spaciousness around everything. I'm very happy, making me happy, making me very happy. All right, let's see what we can do on the bass bus. Let's save that too. I'm pretty sure out there love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has some summer wind and some joy. For every breakdown, I'm pretty sure out there. All right, we got the bass bus to handle and the electric piano. Now, mind you, we still have compression and tonal EQ to polish this up. Again, I'm just trying to get clarity. I'm trying to get, frequencies to not fight each other so that I can hear things clearly. Then I can start dialing in some more tone around them and adding some yumminess. That's what I'm trying to do. And already, remember we started with the vocal, kind of disappeared. The harmonies kind of disappeared. But now that we started cleaning up these other instruments, it's creating space for those vocals to sit in. And I'm a big fan of top-down mixing. So I've already got the mix bus dialed in, and I've already got the ARTG vintage mastering glue on the master. So I'm mixing into that because I already kind of created a tonal vibe with the mix bus that I wanted. Now I'm just mixing into it. Like we might have to calm down that kick drum. I don't know yet. I'm not going to worry about it just yet. I'm going to just keep going. I'm going to see what happens now with this bass subtractive EQ and see what that's going to do to my bass. And why is that mono? Let's try stereo. Very good. I'm pretty sure out there love is beautiful. All right, wonderful. So we're going to do a little high pass filter to try to get the bass a little bit out of the way of the kick. I'm pretty sure out there love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has some sorrow and some joy. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to mess with any more of this bass. I'll try a couple of cuts here, but that's already sounding like a Jamerson bass. I know Jamerson is Motown, but I love him. So might do a little gentle cut here. Yeah. All right, I'm going to try also, I'm going to not use the Shep 70, or I'm going to use the Sheps and I'm just going to turn it on to default and see what happens. I'm pretty sure out there love is beautiful. Every story has some joy. every story that's ever been told. Joy for every breath. I'm pretty sure I think life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a summer wind and some joy. For every breakdown, I'm pretty sure I think life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a summer wind and some joy. For every breakdown, I'm pretty sure I think life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a summer wind and some joy. For every breakdown, I'm pretty sure I think life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a summer wind and some joy. For every breakdown, I'm pretty sure I think life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a summer wind and some joy. For every breakdown, I'm pretty sure. All right, yeah, we got to get that bass a little bit tighter, but I'm okay with the separation. That's ever been told has a summer wind and some joy. For every breakdown, I'm pretty sure I think life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a summer wind and some joy. For every breakdown, I'm pretty sure I think life is beautiful. Every story that has a summer wind and some joy. For every breakdown, I'm pretty sure I think life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a summer wind and some joy. For every breakdown, I'm pretty sure I think life is beautiful. Every story that's ever summer wind and some joy. For every breakdown, I'm pretty sure. All right, so far, I'm digging. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, we definitely need to clean up some of that mud. I'm pretty sure I think life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a summer wind and some joy. There you go. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. It really is just little bits and pieces. You can hear it's clearing up the mix. I'm starting to be able to differentiate things a little bit more. And like I said, this was just part experiment on let's do some subtractive EQ and see what we got here. I mean, I think it's more important than I thought it was. And as you can tell, I really didn't bother doing that. So let's just yeah, so there's definitely some tonal EQ things to do, but so far it's spreading things out. It's giving a little bit of space. Yes, there needs to be some warmth added back into the mix. I totally can hear that. And what I'm going to do, we'll talk about that. What I'll do is also I will go with a warm plate here to warm up these backing vocals as well. And probably on the lead vocal as well. And do we finish the harmony bus here? The harm biz? Yeah, we definitely. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with at least getting some separation in this. And what we'll do on another time too is we're going to talk about how to send aux sends from the mix bus to create mono lows, so they're up the middle, and stereo highs, so things like strings and horns and the top end of vocals and such kind of spread out over the mix. And we'll do that another time. But I just wanted to hop on and see if Subtraction EQ does have some magic to it. And I kind of think that it does. Honestly. yeah, I can hear the wah guitars better. Now it's probably just a matter of continuing, like I said, to apply. Like you can see, I still got to apply, get these compressors back on the kick. Let's do that. Snare. Yeah, already it's better and better. Getting more bounce out of the drums. I'll probably use, I'll go back to my settings for the drum PDF as well. All right, I'm going to stop now because if I keep going, I'm going to screw it up. Anyway, all right, thanks for hanging out with me today. And don't forget to comment secret sauce if you want to get some of these EQ, sub-EQ settings, just to see if we could clarify your mix a little bit. I mean, you know, nothing's ever in stone. You some of it you're listening to and like, oh, I'm that guitar is bothering me. It's like I just did. You know, I put a little bit more warmth back into that guitar. And I will be back on this week, 9 o'clock Eastern, every night, as I continue to work on my EP and write other custom songs. I've got room for one more custom song. If you want to get it in this week, we need to get it in. So, okay. Off to see the wizard. Thanks, you guys. And thanks for hanging out with me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I appreciate you hanging out. And again, we're so close to 500 subs and over 45,000 views. That's pretty great. So thanks, you guys. Until tomorrow night, I will see you then.